Hey, I'm Madison Mary. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading vlog. So I'm very excited. This reading vlog is going to be reading 3 arcs. I'm very excited. These all come out in January. The first of which is Bedazzled by Ryan LaSala. This comes out on the 5th. Oh, that's tomorrow. The reason why I'm making this vlog is that I can make sure that I get the other 2 read by their release dates. So, Bedazzled, this is Ryan LaSala's sophomore novel. It is LGBTQ+. We have 2 gay main characters. We follow Raffi. He creates costumes and cosplays for Comic-Con. Well, a fictional version of Comic-Con. And last year, him and his boyfriend at the time were partnered together, and then something happened and now they're no longer together, and then this year the 2 of them are actually pitted against each other, and then some things happen. That's what I'm aware of. The second one is Into the Heartless Wood by Jenna Meyer. This is the second book of hers I've read. I think this is like her 4th book out though, and this is about a world where there is a forest in which a witch queen lives, and she has these daughters who are tree sirens, and they lure men and women to their deaths. And we follow this guy who is a star constellation mapper, and one day he has to go into the forest, and instead of being killed by the tree sirens, one of them actually saves him, and they fall in love, and then there's a war. Then the last one is Shipped by Angie Hockman, and this follows, what's her name? So we follow Henley Evans. She's a marketing manager. She is up for a promotion, but so is her arch nemesis, and the 2 of them are forced to go on a cruise together in order to create a marketing proposal for how to get more people to get to the cruise liner and like to buy tickets to it. And so they're both forced onto the cruise liner to like spend like a week together, and I'm very excited. Those are the 3 books. I'm sorry I'm being quick about this. I forgot that I actually have something to do in 5 minutes. But yes, I'm very excited. I'm gonna start Bedazzled tonight, and yeah, keep you updated. Bye! Hello, here is my update for Bedazzled, because I'm I'm so tired today. I can't even. I did a workout this morning and I'm just like, oh. Anyway, I did read Bedazzled last night. I'm 30% into it. Technically today's release day, so yay. But I love it. I just adore Ryan LaSala's writing so much. He has this sense of humor that I relate to 100%. And I think that if you are someone who is very used to being, you know, part of fandoms and things like that, you will definitely like relate to a lot of the things that go on in this. He does such a great job at writing sarcasm, and that's because like he's just a hilarious person anyway. If you don't follow him like on Twitter, you're sorely missing out, because he tweets the funniest stuff. I was surprised that it's so, I knew that it was gonna go and talk about like the past, but it takes place like in present day and also 13 months ago. So 13 months ago is when Raffi and Luca first met, and present day is when they're broken up, but are both competing at the same Comic-Con. It's called Controverse, I think, is the word for it. That's like their version of the Comic-Con. And it's interesting that, like, you know, it's literally each chapter flips back and forth. You don't have more than one at the time. And I'm definitely enjoying seeing it and how it plays out. I'm very curious to see, like, why did they break up? And it is interesting seeing them like come together and like how they kind of started their relationship, because Luca is very closeted and Raffi is like the first guy that he's ever like been with, and so there's that as a part of it. And then the other part of it is just the fact that Raffi has a very hard home life. His mum doesn't like anything that he does when it comes to cosplay, and she thinks she's this massive designer and she hates everything that he does that's cosplay. It's definitely like, it's really sad to read about. That is my little update for the book. I definitely love it. I think that if you enjoyed Ryan LaSala's first book, you will definitely enjoy this one. And if you didn't like the magical realism aspect of the first book, you'll still like this one, because this one doesn't have anything like that. It's fully contemporary. I'll catch y'all up later. Bye! Hello. Okay, so. Hi. Yes. 2 things. First, I finished the book. 5 stars. I loved it. Second thing is I do have a package here from HarperCollins. So that's what I'm doing right now. So there are some triggers in this, and just about basically parents who are unaccepting of sexuality, parents who just aren't accepting of parents who put a lot of, how do I put this? Raffi's mother's kind of verbally abusive at some points, just in what Raffi loves to do, and she's really damn mean, guys, like really mean. So there's that, and then there's the fact that there is a little bit of internalized homophobia, and also just Luca struggling to come out and dealing with that. So that's what's going on in here. I loved it. I laughed so much. There was still moments where it was hard hitting, and I think that there's a really great balance in here. If I had to like nitpick anything in this, it would be like that the resolution with both of our characters' parental situations could have been fleshed out a bit more. But I still think that it was well done for this kind of a book, and I had so much fun reading it. It was a complete and utter blast. And I think that like if you're someone who enjoys like reading books that have like anime references in it, or video game references, or just cosplaying and going to conventions, and you know, I think you'll really enjoy this book. There's a lot of hilarious mainstream jokes, there's a lot of gay jokes in here. There's one moment where Raffi goes, and the crowd had a collective gay gasp. It was great. And there's just so many moments in here that were just amazing. And there were also just some really great quotes in here. And I would classify it as like a soft boy romances. Both of our characters are, in my opinion, soft boys. So yeah, I loved it. I will be starting Into the Heartless Woods tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. It'll be a bit of a change of pace because it is, you know, a fantasy book, but you know, it's all good. Okay. Oh, this is a new way. I've never seen them. Yay! So, this is a book that is actually on my TBR for what month are we in? January. And that this is Sunday. It's actually not as big as I thought it would be for a mass market. I'm actually, interesting. This is Someday My Duke Will Come by Christina Britton. It is the second book in the, what is this series called that she's written? It's book 2, and this follows the sister of book 1, Lady Clara Ashford. And when she was younger, a rogue took advantage of her innocence, and now she's, you know, trying to make sure, she's spent her entire life trying to make sure no one finds out about that, and she vowed that she would never marry, she would just be a caretaker. And then this newly appointed young lord named Quincy comes to her door and asks if she will help him out, and he's actually her brother's best friend, and he needs help because there's this duchess who is like very determined to marry him, and so he needs a fake fiance, and so it's a fake fiance trope, and I'm very, very excited. Oh my god, I've never like owned a mass market that's like this new. Like, it's so white. I mean, of course it's made from ground paper, so it's like kind of newspapery quality, but like, oh my god, kind of a random observation I just had. But yeah, that's all. That's my update for now, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Hey, so I like sped through this book last night. I'm like 70-80% through the book. Like, I'm almost done. I have less than 100 pages left, and it's really interesting. Like, I don't think this is going to be a 5-star read, but it has all the makings of it. Like, when like it's a technically perfect book in the way that it is written. I've never really read anything that's written like this before. It has a very poetic style to it. We are in this world where there is a kind of war going on between the Witch of the Woods and the king. And we don't really know why it started or how or anything like that, but we know it exists. And we know that the Witch of the Woods has 8 daughters who are tree sirens. They are sirens who were made from the trees. And these daughters lure men and women to their deaths and kill them and kind of help to eradicate the things that the king tries to create. And we follow Owen Merrick. He maps the stars for the king. We don't know why he does it. He doesn't even know why. And one day his younger sister ends up going into the woods, and he's like, oh no, I have to go rescue her. And when he goes in, he ends up meeting one of the tree siren daughters, the youngest one. And it is kind of, actually just found out, like 70% through I just found out, and it's a reverse Beauty and the Beast retelling, which once I heard that's what it was, it made a lot of sense to me because of the dynamic they have. But it's a reverse Beauty and the Beast in like the saddest way possible. Like, she is someone who never was a human. She doesn't have a soul, and she doesn't understand the human world very much. You know, she was a tree turned into a being with a heart. You know, she has a heart, and it's her kind of learning her ways because she's always been her mother's creature, a monster. You know, she always calls herself a monster. It's her kind of learning that, you know, she doesn't have to be what she was created to be. And then we have Owen, who really is dealing with a lot of different things because I don't want to give anything away because halfway through this book it has a total tone shift. But Owen really struggles with just his life in general. You know, he always thought he knew what was going on, and then everything kind of changes as he begins to become enamored by the woods and this tree siren who lives within it. And it's written in a way where when you're following the tree siren's POV, it is written almost like poetry or spoken word in a sense, like this. So it's like never like a full sentence is going on. So it's kind of like poetry, which I love as someone who's a huge poetry person. And it's also just written in a way that's very beautiful and lyrical. Like, I've never read anything like this before, and it is just so easy to breeze through this book and become enamored in this world. But as much as I do love it, there's still something missing that's like 5-star quality for me. I mean, like I said, I'm not finished yet. Even though we're mainly getting Owen's POV, it's more so the tree siren's story and how Owen is just a part of it. It's definitely written like a fairy tale. It feels like a fairy tale, which makes sense when you think of the whole Beauty and the Beast part of it. But I'm definitely really intrigued to see how it goes. This is different than any of Joanna Meyer's other works, which I have read, and so it's cool to see her do something completely out of the norm for what she's used to doing, and it's cool to see something that, you know, I haven't really seen another author do. I think that actually if you enjoy Strange the Dreamer, you would really like this. But yes, those are my thoughts. I have some editing and stuff to do tonight. I do plan on finishing it, which is ahead of schedule, which is awesome. But yeah, I'll update you guys later. Bye. Hey, so I'm not reading anything today. I'm taking a day off of reading just to play video games, and I did get a bunch of filming content done earlier today, but I didn't want to come on here just to be like, hi, and because I like how my hair looks, I feel very cute, and yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do. Thanks, bye. Hey, so just wanted to quickly, ooh, it's a light like a bit weird, it's just coming in from the side. Maybe if I, like I was saying, I have a wrap package here from Hello Lovely Box. So if you didn't know, I'm currently a rep for Hello Lovely Box. They're really awesome. I have been following them for a while now. Ever since I actually started watching Jess from Peace Love Books. She's been a rep for them for like ever, and so she would always like wear their stuff, and it was always really cute, and I was like, oh, like maybe I want to buy stuff. And every time like she would mention it in her video, she'd be like, oh, like I have this code, you get 15% off like the entire order. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And so I've bought like tank top, a t-shirt, and a hoodie from them before, and I'm like obsessed and in love with it. So I applied to be a rep and was picked. So now I get to give you all a code that is 15% off. It is a Princess 15, which is great. They actually just dropped a brand new, what's it called, line. It's really cool, like I'm dead serious on it, and there's one that's like, oh, like of course like I cancelled my plans, I'm gonna go read instead. And there's like this blanket that says stay in and read. There's like this mug that says this is my reading mug. There's like some really fun things coming out, and so I adore all their gear. It is just so cute, and it's really comfortable as well. Okay, so this finally arrived. It says Merry Christmas from Becca. So Becca runs Hello Lovely Box. I'm so excited. I just think that like you should at least just check out their line. Oh! So as a wrap, we got this. Oh, my God, she gave us away. So as a wrap, we all got individualized little thingies. Oh my God, it's so cute. It says love in the back and XOXO. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Oh my God, I should just make like a separate unboxing, but like I figured this was just like a rep package. Like I was like, I'll just throw this into my blog. But like there's so much in here, I didn't even know. First we have, I'm not gonna open this right now. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen, but we have an umbrella. They just came out with an umbrella, which is very useful in my opinion. It even has like a little bag that it comes in. Mostly because I lose umbrellas like no other human being. Oh, it's Pride and Prejudice themed. They have a Pride and Prejudice box coming out soon, which is really awesome. It says, give a loose to your fancy, indulge your imagination in every possible flight. So I'll put like I said, I have the picture of like the actual thing. Oh my gosh, I had no idea this would be this much stuff. I would have done like a whole separate unboxing. We have our November surprise, so I'm very excited to open this. They have them on their website. They have like surprises, and so you just order them and you get sent like a surprise. So this is just an example of what you could get in a surprise. Oh gosh, a lot of So the surprise, I keep saying stuff and I can't even get out a full sentence. So they have a surprise box, and in the surprise every single time there are 2 free ebook downloads. Now I'm going to zoom in on my sexy face to show you guys. So these are the 2 free ebooks I got in this. They're both romances. That tends to be like normally what they would do. And then I have this little beanie. It is one that has like the little tassels on the bottom. And it says books of my love language on it. Then we have 2 stickers. One that says be effing kind, and the other one says books of my love language, which is really sweet. And then this super duper cute pouch that says proud romance reader on it. And then finally a lip balm that is apple cinnamon, which is very cute. I wish I'd known there was gonna be like this much stuff in here. Like, that's awesome. Yeah, so their surprises are really fun because they're not that expensive and you get like cute little stuff in it, plus 2 free ebooks. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what these are about, but they look sexy. Like, one's called Enemies with Benefits. Like, enemies, like, hello. There's 2 more things left in this rep box. I think this is gonna be like a tumbler. I told Becca that like tumblers are my shit, that like I love them so much, and intended for cold use only. Oh, fair enough, that's good to know that it says on it. So it says read books, be kind, stay weird. And this is just like such a quality bottle. It did also come with like a, oh my god, there's something else in here too. There's more? Becca, how much stuff is in here? It says make shit happen. And it's a, oh my god, this would be perfect to put hot beverages in. And that's what the straw's for. Oh my god. Seriously, close up, make shit happen. It's pretty tall, and then you can just probably drink out of it like normal, but there's also like a straw if you want to do it that way as well. And then finally we have a sweatshirt. Oh my god, it's super cute. What size is this? Small. Yeah, that's one thing I will say is that like I get a medium in most of their stuff except their sweatshirts. The sweatshirts I get in a small because the mediums end up being like a dress over my butt. So it says be a good human, read books, be kind, stay weird. Isn't that awesome? I need to have a shower. I just worked out and walked the dog, so I'm like sweaty AF. I don't know why I unzipped that to show you. Like, it's all you can see anyway. I'm totally gonna put this on afterwards. I'm so excited. Bruh, oh my god. I wish, oh my god, I should have. I'm kicking myself. I'm totally gonna like put this everywhere else though. Oh my god. So like I said, all this stuff you can get yourself. Just use the code Princess15 and you can get 50% off your total order, which ends up being like a lot, dudes. Anyway, back to regular vlog content. Goodbye. Hello. I have been a little MIA on updating this vlog for the last like 2 or 3 or 4 days. I don't know, a couple of days. Just stuff going on, you know. But sorry, one sec. Couple of things. First is that I actually read through Shipped. I read half of it in one day and the other half today. So like I adored this. I gave it full 5 stars. I will go a bit more into detail on my thoughts of this tomorrow when I can be a little bit more sit down and coherent about them, but I did love it. Definite 5 stars for me. I laughed out loud so many times. Like there was this one scene at the end where I was literally just like, I was wheezing. I was like, I could not even get like the laugh out of me. It was just like, it was uncontrollable. Like, it was crazy. Zelda. And then I do want to say quickly, this book deals a lot with sexism in the workplace, as well as having a boss who demeans everything that you do, and, you know, a boss who's like such a guy's guy. And, you know, the whole issue with the promotion that Graham and Henley are up for is the fact that James, their boss, the chief marketing officer, is like so in love with James. He's so in love with Graham, even though Graham's only worked there for a year and Henley's been there for 3 years, but, like, you know, she's a woman, so he always talks over her, he belittles her ideas, and he kind of, like, you know what I mean? And then there's, like, Graham, and he, like, freaking loves him and all that kind of shit, and, like, it just pisses her off. And so she, I don't know, I think I explained, yeah, I explained in the beginning that they're, like, up for the same promotion, and their boss sends them on the cruise liner that they have to create a marketing proposal for. And so it's about them, like, they spend around about, I want to say, 70% of the book, like, on this week-long cruise. And I think that it was, like, just the right amount of time, because we got a little bit of them afterwards, and we got, like, a solid chunk of them beforehand. I want to say, like, 20% beforehand and, like, 10% afterwards. Does that equal, yeah, 100%? I said I was going to go through this tomorrow, and clearly I'm just going to go through it right now, my thoughts on this book, because I have no chill. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. I contemplated giving it 4.5, but I do think that that, like, 0.5 that I would have taken off would have just been because I was just feeling very single while reading this book. And so I just got bitter. And that does not mean I should take off half a star. But yeah, there's a lot of different talks in here, and I was actually surprised as to how many, like, deeper topics that this does go into. There are some topics about, you know, being in abusive relationships. There's talks about, like I said, like, workplace sexism and workplace inequality. There's talks about, you know, putting a lot of pressure and anxiety and just too much on yourself to achieve a certain goal that you then end up, like, losing sight of everything else. There's also death of a loved one in this, and loss of parents and things like that. So there are actually a lot of, like, deeper topics than you would expect going into a book that, you know, you would think would be, like, all fun and cutesy. But I adored the crap out of it. I really did. I love this. It was not as steamy as I would have thought, but it was, like, they had, like, all this building sexual tension the entire time that I was, like, more than happy with the way things went. There is no on-page sex, so. And there's no fade to black either, so you just don't get anything, but, you know, it's fine. I don't care. So yeah, I do highly recommend this. I would say don't go, it is pitched as, like, the Unhoneymooners meets the Hating Game, and I will admit, like, it probably is quite similar to the Unhoneymooners. I haven't read that, but I kind of can see where that vibe would come from. I do get the Hating Game vibe from it, but it is very different from it. So I would not go into it expecting that, because also it doesn't have, it's not nearly as raunchy as the Hating Game was. I mean, the Hating Game wasn't really that raunchy, but, like, it was definitely more sexy than this was. Especially that elevator scene in the Hating Game. Oh, that was such a good scene. Yeah, oh my god, the guy in this, oh my god, cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll to the max. I can't even, like, Okay, anyway, I have 2 packages here. My hair is not having it right now. I have 1 package from Bloomsbury that I'm gonna open. I know what this is because I literally just requested it, and she was like, yeah, I got you. And I was like, oh yeah, thank you. So that is Phoenix Flame. Why did I say it like that? This is the sequel to Haven 4 by Sarah Holland, which I read last year, which I received an arc of last year. They actually did the arcs the exact same way. I'm actually really excited for this. It's actually a bit of a strange size. I can't, like, explain it to you, but yeah. I'm super pumped to read this. God, I'm very excited. Anyway, so that's that. And the second thing is that I got a package that I did not order. Unless I pre-ordered something. This has happened before where I was filming something And I was like, oh, I got a package in the mail, and then I opened it and it was something I pre-ordered, and I was like, wow, I'm a dumbass. But I really don't think that's what this is, so. Oh my lord almighty. Aww. Thank you. Okay. Hope you love this as much as I did. I'm so thankful for you and your channel. You always make me laugh. Happy New Year from Anna Jo. Thank you, Anna. I actually know Anna comments on my videos, so I really appreciate that. Let's see what Anna got me. Oh my god, I can't today. Okay, so it's Fortuna Swan. This is a fantasy romance, a faro that I have been this is actually perfect timing, because next month is fantasy romance February, faro Feb. Which, if you guys don't know what faro Feb is, I'll leave links in the description box to find out about it. But faro Feb, Fortuna Swan by KJ Sutton. I first found out about this because of my lovely friend Becca from Back in the Books. She read this sometime last year and like completely fell in love with the series. She's actually really close to the author. But she loved this as a fantasy romance, and we have very, very similar fantasy romance tastes. So I'm extremely excited about this. What fun book mail! Thank you! I really appreciate that, Anna. Okay, gosh, am I gonna update anything tomorrow? Or am I gonna end this here? Yes, let's see. I read 3 books, 3 January arcs. Bedazzled was 5 stars, Into the Heartless Woods was 4 stars, and Shipped was 5 stars. Damn! That was good! Girl! Damn, okay. Solid for me. Awesome. Okay, that is gonna be it for this video, this vlog. I have more vlogs planned. I have fun vlogs planned coming up. So, yes. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit that button. It's 1 AM, it's getting to me. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch. Bye!